With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back. I did take a couple days away from my main trading desk. Went home to see the wifey for a couple days. Take a little bit of a break, even though I never really get too far away. We got the Fed talking today, keeping interest rates low, not worried about inflation. Same shit, different day. What's up, Mike, Sir Best, Colin, Lloyd, Bob? Bitcoin 54,850, down 150, holding gains from the low at 47,000. What's up, Anthony? So I said, I took a little bit of break. I never get too far away, but I hadn't seen the wife much this year. Actually, sad how much time we've spent together. Just been busy. What's up, Sauser? So we're going to go over stuff here. I'm still a little hazy on some of this. So, but we're going to go over it. So in front of us still, the Wyckoff Wave Crypto Index bounced off the lows. Technometer 46.38, so definitely not oversold. We're going to talk about that here in a second, but let's go over some of the Bitcoin technometers. Bitcoin, Bitfinex. I want that. Hold on a second. There's Bitcoin Bitfinex. Technometer was down at buy levels. We was trying to buy down there, if everybody knows. When we broke down below 47.5, I was just expecting a little bit lower. I wanted something around 46, 46.5, and then the rally was so strong. I missed it on a trade. So still waiting on buying some Bitcoin here. I know a lot of people, we went over this distribution somatic that everybody's been talking about. Let me load this back up. Some reason things aren't loading quite like I want. There's a somatic that we've talked about. I had said that, you know, if nothing else, I thought we'd come up here to maybe 59, 60,000, test the previous high, the previous buying climax high, and then we would discuss. Let me go to the bigger screen here. So again, we was oversold early, as you know, before the last low at 47,000. So kind of screwed up my trading. The chart longer term still looks pretty well because, as you can see on the OP, third up from the bottom, we've had major selling going on since 40,000 Bitcoin, and Bitcoin keeps putting in higher lows. That makes me think that it's not distribution, but we'll trade it as we go. Again, this could have been a sign of weakness, and now we're doing a last point of supply, LPSY. So that's something we got to look at. You can see lower right on this rally the last 3.5 days. Volume is not coming in off the bottom. Technometer's back to neutral. So nothing real exciting there. And Bitcoin USDT technometer 45.3. So nothing exciting there either. Well, hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm having an issue today. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. Get back to where I want to be here for a second. All right, and then let's look at, I've got Ethereum here as well. Let me bring that in. Ethereum USD. We'll go over the Elliott wave counts here in just a minute. Technometer 46.12 on Ethereum as we go to new all-time highs again. And then we've got Litecoin USD consolidated. Let's bring that over. And it's 44 neutral. So most technometers are neutral, which is giving us no help. We could still see higher, or we could see another pullback. So again, we got to go over some of the Elliott wave counts, which we'll do here in a minute. Let's go to stocks here. We've got Dow is down about 150 going into the Fed meeting. We're down 76, it looks like. NASDAQ was down around 30. It's up 18. S&P was kind of bouncing around unchanged. It's up 8 points. So nothing major yet. If we bring up, let's bring up the SPY. You can see here technometer is at 41.17, which is nearing a buy. So once again, I'm short with some losses, some minor short positions. This chart still looks friendly. The uptrend line's kind of suspect, but you can see here for the last 2 weeks, the OP has moved down and price is holding. That's why the technometer is coming down too oversold. So it looks like, once again, we're having some selling, but somebody's holding the price up. If we look at the Wyckoff Wave Growth Index, which we use to kind of look at more of the NASDAQ type trading, you can see same thing here. I kind of showed a sell on the red arrow. We're at a new high again. Technometers came back to 42. So, and again, you can see OP not doing anything. So no strong volume, but we just keep working higher. Slow melt up. Here's QQQ. Same type of thing. Technometer 41.46. OP not acting well. So the OP is not going to overbought because there's no strong volume coming in. What's up, Josie? And then let's look at our Wyckoff wave is a little more bearish. It's a 47.33, but that's had a big rally in IBM helping it out, etc. So as I said, I cannot get a strong opinion on stocks here. So that's a little bothersome for me. Not helping me out at all. While we're here, let's go over a few more. Hold on a second. I've got a few charts already ready to go. Let's drop in TLT here. The TLT, as you know, if you follow my weekend review, we got to over 61 in the technometer. We have backed off to 50. I think that's really bullish, so I think bonds can still try to rally a little bit here. I am long TLT for my pro traders with like $6 losses. So like a 4% loss or something, 5%. I do think if this would back off more to like 44, I think TLT would try to turn up again. GDX, as you know, I'm still short. We backed off a little bit over the last week, but technometer's coming down closer to oversold. So short here, and do not want to see a rally above that 36.90 level or whatever that was. So we'll be watching that one closely. And then UUP, I thought to dig in here and try the upside again. I still kind of think that. The technometer is near oversold. OP's hitting new lows. So I think the dollar will still try to turn higher here. So I'm going to watch that a little bit longer as well. And then while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and drop in everybody interested in the cryptos in here. We're going to look at Mara. Maybe. Not quite sure why that's working. Hold on, I got to log in again. Being away from my desk a little bit is screwing me up. Give me a second to log in here. WGR is about to blow up. Luke, what's up? All right, get the software loaded back up here. Here's Mara. You can see technometer lower right up to overbought, which stopped the rally when we ran to 56. So again here on Mara, I'm not too excited about these crypto related stocks here. They look like they need some pullback. Let's go to Riot. 46.7. Kind of looks like sign of weaknesses with last point of supply. So still not hot on that one. Let's go to SI. Silvergate, this chart, same thing. Not looking the best. Technometer came off overbought yesterday. So some reason these crypto stocks look heavy to me as well. So we got to watch those. And then I am long Yeti, YETI. You can see that. We got small profits. Thought that was going to be a jump and a backup, but technometer's overbought. We're not really running here, so that one we will watch to see if it can get going. Microsoft was also one that I was watching, and it got hit on earnings, so that was a little bit disappointing. These things are having kind of starts and stops, it seems like. That was a setup on Microsoft that looked pretty good, and maybe it has sprung today, but just not excited about that one either. SDS is a tough one to chart because it's just an inverse. I mean, technometer 45.6. Not much to say here. That would be more based on what the SPY does, obviously. So let me go to back to some Elliott wave counts. Go to the 4-hour charts. Here's Bitcoin, which is still not a pretty triangle, but still everything works. We completed the C wave at this low. Let me get rid of this just so it'll be easier to read. So after the C wave low, we're expecting an ABC up to 60,000. It appears that the rally to 56,000 or close to it was probably wave A. So I would expect still maybe a pullback to, let's say, 51, 52 if this still plays out. So that's kind of what we're still watching. This is the roadmap I've been showing. And it still looks appropriate. The B wave is way bigger than the A wave. Makes that a little suspect, but doesn't ruin anything. So if that's still a triangle, then also if you roll over to Ethereum, Ethereum could have what's called a barrier triangle. A lot of times the top line would be horizontal. Ethereum is so strong, it's basically tilted upward. This count looks a little bit better, which still, we could have one more pullback when Bitcoin pulls back again. So that's still kind of the count I'm looking for Ethereum, so still maybe a pullback. As we all know, and I talked about in Discord like last Thursday or Friday or Saturday, that Ethereum still looks like it's going to gain on Bitcoin, and it's doing that again today. Bitcoin down 0.25%, Ethereum up 2%. I don't really have a solid count on Litecoin. It looks like, it's underperformed quite a bit more. So, not sure that. I would think sideways is still a little bit lower on Litecoin in case if Bitcoin does pull back, and Ethereum. Couple that Nick's been looking at. I guess Nick's not in here at the moment. So here's Binance. As you know, he gave the buy at 453. We thought wave 4 was done or still doing a triangle. So this still could be the triangle, which means wave C, D probably completed, and E wave down. So that probably is my preferred count. Or we've done a 1-2 and we're working on some more 1-2s. We're going to continue to stair step higher. But again, I think the triangle is the preferred count. The Ethereum Bitcoin chart does look good. Short term, it might look that we need a little bit of pullback, but yeah, that chart does look good. Here's Bake that Nick's been on. Totally came alive. That's almost a triple in no time. So shout out to Nick on that. Here's Kate, continues to just work higher. Another work that we're on in the Discord, patreon.com/learncrypto, 40 bucks a month. If you pay today, you're going to get charged again May 1st. So you might want to wait. I'm sure if you do join today, we'll refund May 1st after they charge it. Or if you want to pay crypto in the next 2 days, then you'll have 30 days anyway. SXP is another one that had been weak. 550 cleared down to 270, but it's came alive in the last 3 days with everything else. So that one's firming back up. I had mentioned Sol. I bought a little bit of that for a few Binance accounts at, 30 to 31. It looks like by some Elliott wave counts, maybe that a fifth wave's been put in, so there still might be a pullback here. So hesitant about buying anything else here or even on a pullback, but we'll watch that. ANKR USD T Binance. Let's look at that. Up 13%. Had a nice spring and a test, so I'd be a buyer on a pullback for ANKR if we get it. Hold on here, I've got, here's Matic from the software. I'm having some issues. I think I should have restarted my computer. Let me go back to, since Matic's had a big run, let's go back. Matic USD consolidated. Broke out of resistance and never looked back. Didn't test, didn't do anything of the sort. There when it jumped 46, 47. Technometer did get up to a 49.2.75, so still could have some type of a pullback here. But strong ones normally get stronger. There's Theta USD. Had the wave 4 pork blaster, wave 5 to a new high, then an ABC down. So this one might be ready to try to put itself back together. Again, I'd be a buyer of that on a dip. Bitcoin 54,900, Ethereum 2725, Litecoin 255.77. So we've got the Dow back down 120, giving up a little bit of the gains here after Powell discussion. NASDAQ back minus. Bitcoin not doing much. Let's go back to the Bitcoin 5-minute chart. A lot of sideways. There's Nick back in here now. Nick, I just went over some of your holdings, BNB, Bake, Cake, SXP. We went over those. Bake is rocking and rolling. Cake doing well. BNB still doing well. SXP bouncing nicely. Let me run a quick disclaimer.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
All right. So that's really quickly all I've got. I don't know if anybody has any other questions. Word tune, let me bring up Helium real quick. Not one that I follow. Not sure about Nick. Looks like that is, I can bring up HNT, USDT, FTX, up a percent. Holding gains nicely, looks pretty well thinly traded. But obviously nothing wrong with that uptrend. Doji, all over the board. Let's go back to the 2-hour chart on that one. We had that hard slap down to 16. Came back and made a 35 earlier. I didn't even see that. I would have sold that. I mentioned before I sold a lot between 33 and 39. Was just trying to scalp some stuff here. That'd still be the mode I'd be in for Doji. Maybe take a 3 or 4 cent range and trade it. Try not to get caught long. ADA. USD consolidated. Volume from 140 plus exchanges. Trying to get a true reading on volume. Technometer neutral after somewhat giving us a buy on the 24th or close to it. You can see the LP hit a new low on this day here when it made that 103 low or so, 102 low. So if you're long, I'd key off of that probably, but we're quickly 30 cents higher. But that one should still be good. I have no really long-term reasons to take off any hodl positions. So we are still have 100% of hodls and trades. We just continue to look for good trade setups. EPS USDT Binance up 15%. Interesting longer term chart. So sustained downtrend, trying to break that downtrend. I'd rather, I think there'd have to be a little more accumulation before that thing could go. But don't hold me to that because I do not know that coin at all. ETC ready to take off. Let's look at ETC here. I would like that maybe a spring and a test, so possibly you could key out that 2770 level. Probably that would have been a really good trade, JD. That big, unbelievable rally. I don't know if Nick wants to state anything more on that while he's here. That thing for sure came alive. Here is Sushi USDT, basically unchanged. Showing a little bit of weakness. Wouldn't be one of my favorite coins. But like I said, I think still looks like we're headed higher. But we're still in some midst of a correction. So I just don't know. Let's go back to the Elliott wave counts real quick. Because again, this is count we've been looking at. We did have a bearish count that I want to bring back up. That is one of the bearish counts. And you can see I haven't touched that chart in a few days. So that one is worrisome for me because this chart looks prettier than the triangle that I've been showing. And that would mean, again, this could be A, B, C up for that red B. Possibly it could be all over with right now. So we got to be worried about maybe further downside if that 47,000 level gives away. If we kind of zoom into that. And you could have called the wave 5 low here, and we've had an A, B, C up. So again, I don't have a sell from technometers. I don't have anything really to be too concerned about this count. But that count is definitely on the back of my mind. So we've got to watch that. Because then you would have an unending diagonal like this. We always go back, high percentage we go back to where it initiated, which would be back at 32,000. And Bitcoin tends to not come back down to full retracements as far as I'm concerned. So I think you can still see 36,000, which is why I showed this chart before at 36,000. So that's something we got to look at. Otherwise, again, I think the count is still the triangle I've been talking about forever. This tend to be taking a little bit more time. No way. I will say when you're that strong in opinions, that's how you get in trouble. So I would say probably the odds are low, but I would not say not happening. So that's what I've got now. Again, usually I'm pretty solid on my thoughts, but stocks to me, I don't like the way it's rallying on low volume and no real participation. But our technometers are closer to oversold. And same thing on Bitcoin. It looks like maybe we're having some type of ABC rally, and maybe wave A is finishing itself. And then we'll look to probably buy a pullback. I hear you, Mark. It's been around for years, but again, if you say something's not happening, that's probably when it will happen. So let's hope it doesn't. Nobody wants to see a 32,000 Bitcoin or a 36,000 Bitcoin. So that's all I've got. Dow back down 125 with 25 minutes to go. The beef says a melt up for stocks, no reason to sell. I mean, if you're in bed with the Fed, I'd have to agree with that. They're saying rates still not being raised. I mean, at some point they will be forced to raise. But we'll see when that happens. Again, you say higher lows and higher highs. I mean, this is a chart we've been looking at with volume coming into the downside while prices hold, so that is bullish. So higher lows, higher highs, I'd agree is bullish, it's not distribution. What's up, Hunter? So that's all I got. As usual, if you hang around, I'm going to run a couple commercials on our patreon.com/learncrypto. You pay a Patreon and you get let into the Discord. So if you pay, you'll get an email to Patreon to allow you into Discord. And also our private client group where we manage clients' assets in stocks and crypto. Waves, that's one I haven't talked about in a while. That's one that used to get talked about quite a bit. Let's bring that chart up. Waves USD, 11 to 21. Amazing. So again, that's all I got. A couple commercials, and I'm sure I'll be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. If something crazy happens, maybe before. Thank you, and catch you later.
Warren Buffett, American investor, business tycoon, and one of the wealthiest people in the world, once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." But how is that possible? Well, knowledge is power. In 2020, it is no longer news that cryptocurrencies are the currency of the digital future. Bitcoin's stability amidst unprecedented global economic impacts from COVID-19 has proven once again that crypto is here to stay. Learning how to trade, when to trade, and where to trade crypto assets can make the difference between success and failure. At LearnCrypto.io, we offer a pathway to sustainable and lifelong wealth by helping open-minded beginners and experienced traders navigate the thin ice of the cryptocurrency markets. Live shows, interviews, coin reviews, fundamental analysis, predictive trading bots, and open chat access to a community of real traders. These are just a few of the benefits you'll receive with a membership on patreon.com/learncrypto. Sign up today if you strive to build yourself a brighter tomorrow.
Are you intrigued by cryptocurrency, but just aren't sure how you can get started investing? Maybe you are simply too busy to trade your own cryptocurrency account since it is 365 24/7. Don't hold back any longer. With LearnCrypto.io, you can have a seasoned professional show you how. Todd W. Butterfield is a leader in trading with numerous real money trading successes to his name over the years. He owns LearnCrypto.io, the original Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, WyckoffSMI.com, as well as the Black Bay Group, a registered investment advisor. He has also created state-of-the-art software, consolidating over 100 plus crypto exchanges volume, as well as his own Wyckoff proprietary indicators. With today's stressful and busy lifestyles, isn't it time you considered having a knowledgeable investor manage your crypto account? In these unprecedented times, it is the perfect season to seriously consider LearnCrypto.io's private client group and add cryptocurrencies to your investment portfolio.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.